The Canopy Simulations Platform is a web-based, cloud-powered motorsport simulation platform, which is changing the way that people at the top of the sport use simulation and what's possible to do with simulation. For instance, here we're setting off a setup exploration, which is going to do 1,000 laps with 1,000 different setups, all auto-generated by our exploration, and it's going to do them across 100 cores in the cloud. This means that the completion time for this 1,000 lap setup exploration is only 5.5 minutes. That means that in 5.5 minutes, we've mapped the entire setup space of this Formula One car. Not only can we run the simulations in a very short time, we've also got the tools to make sense of 1,000 simulation results. Here you can see the results themselves in the parallel coordinates plot, with the 8 different setup dimensions, all with a slider on them. And when you move the sliders, we interpolate a response surface which we fitted to those results, both in these slices through the setup space and in the parallel coordinates plot, which you can filter and look at different outputs on. The car editor itself is easy to use and has links to the documentation from every parameter so that you can see what the parameters you're changing mean and how they should affect the behavior of your car. You can also, as we've done here, run verify car within the browser, which sets up the car and draws the tyre curves and allows you to edit and overlay changes in setup, for instance tuning the tyres or tuning the vertical setup of your car. In this case we've changed the lateral stiffness of the tyre very slightly, and we can see that in the overlay here, and it's had the desired effect. If you do have any problems setting up your car or in running simulations, simply click the support button in the top corner of any simulation result or car setup and tell us what the problem is. This will temporarily share that particular setup with us until such time as we've resolved your problem or you've resolved your problem. Then the support session is closed and we no longer have access to that setup. This enables us to quickly and easily help you with minimal interference. In terms of the simulations themselves, they really are state-of-the-art. The car model is fully multibody without making any simplifying assumptions such as roll center. It does its own internal kinematics and it runs extremely fast. The simulations use our proprietary co-location solver to do things which no other simulation package can do. For instance, here we're looking at 2 deployment laps with different levels of fuel. Both are optimizing lap time, but with a different constraint on the amount of fuel used. Deployment lap can do this with fuel or battery energy. So for Formula One, Formula E, or World Endurance Car Championships, where fuel and energy usage is critical, the ability to optimize in a single lap simulation the fuel distribution or the energy distribution around the lap is a game changer that used to take an hour or so to do this semi-manually. The quality of our simulations and our vehicle model, combined with the power of the platform to run hundreds or thousands of simulations in such a short time, is really changing the game for the users of the Canopy Simulations platform. If you'd like to see what we can do for your team, then get in touch at hello@canopysimulations.com.